define how about the different executive MBA and consultant?
What is a normal manager doing? A normal manager is doing, of course, analyzing what's going on in the economy, what's going on in the market, and which kind of product he has, and streamlining and things like this. Okay, so you manage your company. This is one part. Now, what the consultant is doing is to understand what is actually the ground for those kind of management. That means you are going at least 1 or 2 steps deeper. You understand why people are behaving like this. You understand what are actually the different mainstreams of your behavior. Why are you doing this? Why are you not doing it this way, right? So whatever you can think about a manager and think about 2 steps under the manager to understand his soul and his beliefs and his culture and his backgrounds, and to understand that makes you understand why he's thinking like this, why he's doing it like this. Now I'm saying that when you're a consultant, you go to the customer. It is easy to tell the customer, you do that, you do that, you do that, but he wouldn't believe you, right? So what you're doing is more or less to have an understanding why the customer is working like this and why he doesn't work like that. So you can help him completely different ways to see reality, to face an analysis only surrounding. And then is something which is very, very important. You are transporting a certain kind of a vision and a mission in him, some kind of energy, right? And you come to a shared vision with the whole department or the whole company. You work together and you make those people act in a certain way, right? So it is a lot more what you're actually doing. It is, of course, fact-driven. You have to understand what's going on, that's clear. On the other hand, it's very people-driven. You are understanding what the people are doing and why they are doing it, or what kind of mentality and background they have, and you bring them together. And then at the end, you know, to come and try a solution which is fitting. Now there are many solutions. When you have a problem, there are many solutions, right? And as a consultant, you have to understand which is the best for this given company, in this given surrounding, and this kind of situation, right? And this is what consulting is learning. And you're learning a lot more. I mean, you're learning communication, to communicate. And sometimes it's not easy to be a consultant, to be very honest. Because one of the things I'm asking all the people here, are you resilient? That means, resilient means, can you give some kind of a resistance? Because customers are not always very nice. And the customer, they come up and said, okay, what you just told me is bullshit. I don't believe it. Well, there, what are you doing? You're not going home and crying, right? You come back and said, okay, dear Mr. Customer, this is the data from your finance department, from your marketing department, from your sales managers, right? And you have to face the truth. And I'm here to tell you the truth, right? And now you can tell me whatever you want, but if you don't believe me, please ask your managers and they will tell you, okay? So this is a kind of an issue where you as a consultant have to be bold as well and have to really be resilient in order to tell and help this specific company or organization, okay?